Hey guys, I hope you're all well. In this video I want to discuss what you should do if you go over your calorie targets within a particular day. So first of all, I think it's just important to note that nobody's perfect, and therefore this does happen when people go over their calorie targets, and you shouldn't really panic too much about this. The thing you should fear is doing this over a period of time. So for example, what's going to have an impact on your progress won't be the one day in isolation where you go over your calorie targets. It will be the accumulation of bad days back to back, the accumulation of days where you're over your calorie targets consistently. That's the sort of thing that will hold you back from achieving your goals. But if it's just one day in isolation every now and again, it's not going to hamper your progress too much as long as you make one of these two changes later in the week. So you basically have a couple of options. The first of which is what I suggest to probably 99% of most people. This is what I suggest most of the time to my online coaching clients and personal training clients, is to basically forget about that day and just to move on and focus on getting back on track on your usual calorie targets the next day. So if you go over within a particular day, just making sure the next day you're back on your usual calorie targets. By doing that, in most situations you'll start progressing once again. Because as I said, the thing you shouldn't fear is a day in isolation. It's more about the accumulation of bad days from back to back. So by getting back on track the day after, you're eliminating the chance of doing that. The other option you have, especially if you're a little bit more advanced, and this is probably the only situation where I would suggest that if you are a little bit more advanced, you've been tracking your food intake for a long time, and you're very in tune with how to track your calories and macronutrients very consistently. And that would be to, instead of just getting back on track as normal the following day, what you'd actually do is tally up the amount of calories you're going to consume throughout the week. So let's say, for example, if you're consuming 2,000 calories per day, it's 14,000 calories over the course of the week, so 2,000 calories each day. And let's say, for example, on that particular day you went over by 2,000 calories, and let's say, for example, you consumed 4,000 calories on that particular day. Instead of just getting back on track as normal, you could basically offset these additional calories you've consumed within that day over the rest of the week. So basically what you do is you do 14,000 calories minus 4,000 for that particular day, so you've got 10,000 calories left to consume over the remaining 6 days of the week. And you could essentially split this up evenly over the remaining six days, or you could have some days slightly higher than the others, as long as you're meeting that net 10,000 calories over the course of the remaining 6 days. Remember, because we've already consumed that 4,000 calories within the first day of the week, we'll assume that it was the first day of the week. And by doing that, you're making sure that at the end of the week you've actually had the same calories as you would have on a normal week if you were following your normal calories and macronutrients. So there's two options there. In most situations you just need to get back on track as normal, but if you're a little bit more advanced, you can basically offset these additional calories consumed on that particular day over the remaining days in the week, and therefore at the end of the week you've actually consumed the same amount of calories you would do on a normal week. So hopefully that's been useful. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Take care.